This is part 2 of the brand new Forza Horizon 5 American Automotive DLC pack. Yesterday, we checked out this thing, the C-Zinger. It is the world's fastest production car. In that video, though, I promised you that today we would come back to Forza Horizon 5 and try out the other 2 remaining cars. A lot of people in chat want me to start things off with the van. This is a Ford Econoline, which is a van from the 1960s, but not like any van, because this one was built by the DeBerty boys. What the hell is that engine noise?
Oh, dude, what the hell are you doing up there?
It's not even close. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR-12 video without any fun facts about the DeBerty Econoline shop rod. If you don't know what an Econoline is, it's actually the Ford E-Class that Ford is still making today. If you ever see like an ambulance drive past you or like a bunch of box trucks, those are Ford E-Classes. The DeBerty boys took one of those Econolines and threw most of it away. This thing is mid-engine. I'll show you when we get back to the festival. The engine is insane. Why is this car so good at driving? I love the suspension setup. It feels so good. Even though it's a big van, I don't actually know how much this thing weighs. We'll take a look at that when we get back to the festival as well and we do some customization. The only downside of this car is that the engine note is wrong. Like, it's too high-pitched for some reason. But if you ignore that, this is like a sick vehicle. Wait, is it? It's right-hand drive as well? No way. Let's see what actual customization we have for this thing. There are a bunch of engines. Oh, wait. Chat, hold on. I completely forgot to show you the sick interior. That's where that guy was sitting. There is the engine in the middle. Let's see what engine swaps we actually have for this thing. A 6.7 liter V8 diesel swap, a Dodge Viper engine swap, a 7.7 liter V12, a 1,500 horsepower in a van. Correction, 1,700 horsepower in a van. I wonder how fast this thing is going to be on a drag strip. All-wheel drive immediately bumps us up to S2 class. We can actually get some... Look at the arrow. We will toss on some drag racing tires. Lovely. We're gonna get some thicker tires in the front, upgrade those to 285. Good news, we can actually get weight reduction, and we also have drift suspension. This just makes what happened yesterday even worse. Weight reduction removes 200 pounds. This is gonna be an S2 class drag car. I assume, yeah, there's no advanced painting options for this thing. There's no other colors for this thing, but you can go and paint the thing any color you want. Okay, maybe we go carbon fiber. A carbon fiber van could be kind of sick. Is this about to be a 7-second van? Okay, my gears are definitely gonna do with some work, but we're going. That was already a 7-second van. This is what Forza needs more of. Fun, silly cars that just make you smile. Let's go, van. Away we go. Yeah, first gear's still way too short. Even if I try to hold it in first gear, that's insane. That's like a 7-8. I'm sure with some more like fine tuning and stuff like that, you could probably go even faster. That is incredible though. Golden, you say it works really well for dirt racing? We're going off-roading instead. I've gone for like a rally race. So some of the race is going to be on the road. Some of the race is going to be off-road. Let's see how good this thing actually is though. Send it up the... Oh my God. Considering it's on off-road tires, I wasn't expecting it to turn quite like that. We are definitely getting a little bit of wheel spin off-road, but look at how like planted it is. How is this so good? I don't know how this is working this well. Golden, what have you done to the van? This has no business driving like this. Look, I'm pulling away from all of the AI. I'm drifting. Who put that tree there? Can I be honest with you guys for 1 second? When I saw the lineup of this of this DLC pack, I was like, I love the Saleen. It's a cool, like, supercar, hypercar thing that's super rare. The Sea Zinger is fantastic because it's just weird. And I was like, oh, the Trail Boss is really cool because it's like a modern off-roader. The Econoline is cool. But if I'm honest, it was going to be my least favorite car of the entire pack. I think I take that back now. Econoline across the line. What a so sick. What a crazy vehicle. We have one more thing to do with the Econoline. We have drift suspension. We're going drifting. In we go. Let's go. Ford Econoline, built by the DeBerty boys. Look at it slide. So what's actually fun about the DeBerty boys is they just take vehicles that shouldn't do things and make them do things. That's why this has an 850 horsepower engine. That's why they built a drift Chevy Silverado. The DeBerty boys are incredible. This is truly awesome. It's just so buttery smooth again. Through the last final proper corner, look at the cool drone show in the sky. And across the line, 355,000 points in a rear-wheel drive car. It's at this point in the video I would usually ask, is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or somewhere in the middle? I don't think I need to ask that question. Massive W. Back to the festival. We have one more car to try. This is the final new vehicle, the Saleen S7 LM from 2017. You might be saying, Nick, what makes this Saleen different to the one we already have in the game? That is the difference. That massive rear wing, that crazy diffuser. According to Saleen, this has enough downforce to actually drive upside down. So let's see if we can do it. They only made 7 of these things, and they actually built them by taking the ones that were actually already built and like retrofitted them. If you want to buy one of these things in real life, good luck. There are only 7 of them for the entire world, and they cost anywhere from 1 million to 1.3 million. Wait, it works? No, it doesn't work. Okay, I think I might need more speed. All right, here we go. Come on, bud. Up, 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 up. Good. Oh, we're losing a lot of speed. They weren't lying! It works! We're only doing like 220 miles an hour. It's not that fast, all things considered. I shift down to 5th gear to keep the RPM high. And then we're actually accelerating while driving upside down. That is so weird. I can actually turn too. Look at this. I can drive. Oh my God. I broke the game. I went straight through the floor. Let's now take it back to the festival. Let's do some FH5 customization. And let's see if this thing is actually going to be OP. We do actually have some engine swaps. We have a racing V12 engine swap, which makes us worse. So I'm not going to do it. We can remove the rear wing. Very cool. Or we could remove the entire rear wing. Anyways, after that, we can get full slick tires on this thing. We can get thicker rear tires. We can get engine spacers on this thing. That looks awesome. We can also get rally suspension and drift suspension. We can also get weight reduction, bring it down to 2,700 pounds. And then if this is going to be OP, we're going to need a lot of horsepower upgrades. So let's see what we can build. 1,600 horsepower for the Saleen. It weighs 2,700 pounds, 1,600 horsepower. My Brabham only has 900 horsepower, but it does weigh a lot less than this thing. My Mosler has 1,000 horsepower, but also weighs less than this. The power build version has 1,300 horsepower and also weighs less. I wonder if this thing is actually going to be OP in like S1 class or S2 class instead. If you went in with the mindset of trying to downgrade this thing and instead of giving it maximum horsepower because it's funny and goes burr, I think you'd actually have a much better experience in a slower version of this car. Like, look at it. Oh my God. Yeah, straight line speed is cracked. Oh my God, I'm out of gears. I'm actually out of gears. But I have all of the downforce. Ooh. Still a little bit of understeer, though. Yeah, I think in S1 class, this thing would be a little silly. Okay. Yeah, any racetrack with a straight line, this thing is gone. Is this one of the cars that we're gonna come back to in a couple of weeks and have to make another video about? It might turn out to actually be OP in a class. I don't know. It's one of those cars that is straight up brutal and violent. Imagine driving something like this in real life, taking corners at 200 miles an hour. Your neck would give out. It'd be impossible to drive. I kind of want to see if it could actually be good in S1 class. I assume it's going to be rear wheel drive. I assume it's going to be running rally tires. We definitely won't have the PI to upgrade the front tires. I could actually swap the engine to downgrade this car. Then I could get rally tires. This is a very interesting car. 850 horsepower. And an absurd amount of downforce. Just want to give this thing a spice. No way, we do have advanced painting groups. So group number 1 is the main body of the car, and I've got to assume paint group number 2 is the stripe. It is the stripe and the side skirts and the mirror. S1 class, Saleen S7 LM. Yeah, look at all the cars I'm up against. It's definitely going to be a lot slower off the line, but I think once we get going, it could be OP, maybe. Look at the grip. With these new upgrades, it only weighs 2,500 pounds now. That's pretty crazy. Into the corner, look at the back end step out like that to get the rotation from the car. That's sick. Its cornering ability is insane. Go up the inside here on the Lambos. 1 and 2. We got him, baby. Oh, this is good. My gear ratios are completely messed up at the moment, so just ignore those for right now. But the fact that this thing is still as good as it is, and it's got the world's worst gear ratios is crazy. Is it is extremely easy to drive, considering it's got 850 horsepower. Rear wheel drive and super lightweight. Maybe my brain is just warped and doesn't perceive speed properly anymore after I've driven some insane cars recently. I've got this thing on full downforce. So if you actually want more top speed from it, you could tune it to have more top speed on it. The Saleen S7 LM, fantastic vehicle. I love it. We have one more thing to do, though. Isn't it crazy that the developers think drifting a pickup truck is more unrealistic than drifting a $1 million hypercar that there are only 7 in the world of? I wonder which one is more unrealistic. Anyways, Saleen S7, I'm going full beans. All-wheel drive, drag tires, and everything. I don't know if it's just me, but there's just something so cool about a Saleen S7 that's just like mean and aggressive, yet like super nostalgic for me, at least. I don't know. I just really, really like this car, okay? It's actually a lot grippier than I expected, even though we've got like our drag tires and everything. I mean, that's pretty good for a first attempt. There we go. There's the type of slide that I want out of this thing. It just flows from corner to corner. You can actually just send it and get more and more and more angle from it. No! Too much angle. Too much angle for the Saleen. Even with the spin, we get a decent score. Is the Saleen S7 a thumbs up, thumbs down? It's a stupid question. It can drive upside down. That immediately gives it a massive thumbs up. Other than the Chevy Silverado not having drift suspension, this DLC pack is probably one of the best that the developers have added so far.